Hey guys, this is the Marketing Empress and welcome to the channel. We plan to cover a series of videos on marketing concepts, advertising campaigns, marketing books, basically all things marketing. So in today's video, we will be covering a very important marketing concept. This is the concept of buzz marketing. Now, you might have heard this term before, but after watching this video, I can assure you that your knowledge about this concept will become much better. We plan to cover the theory as well as the practical applications of this concept. So please make sure that you watch the video right till the end, where I will also discuss some famous buzz marketing examples. Now, let's get into the video. Now, buzz marketing is a term that is often used interchangeably with something known as viral marketing or meme marketing. But both these types are quite different from buzz marketing. Let's see how. First, let's understand what is buzz marketing. Now, buzz marketing is a viral marketing technique. Okay, so out of the many viral marketing techniques, one is buzz marketing. It's a technique that focuses on and makes use of word of mouth communication to sell a particular product or service. Word of mouth communication in this case is not only related to friends or family. It also takes into account various social media platforms. But it's not that simple. In reality, buzz marketing involves capturing the attention of consumers and influencers to spread the marketing message to such a great extent that eventually it becomes newsworthy. It comes to a stage where you want to be a part of the clan by talking about the product marketed in such a way. Now that we know what exactly is buzz marketing, let's see how this technique actually works. When it comes to buzz marketing, it's all about creating that one trigger which will create the desired impact. Now, that trigger can be as basic as a wink. Remember Priya Prakash? Or it can also be a very well implemented strategy that creates a buzz directly or indirectly for your brand. However, it's extremely important to ensure that the trigger then creates a cycle of word of mouth marketing. Here, I would also like to talk about another phenomena known as the Baader-Meinhof phenomena. This is a phenomena or a situation when you come across something unusual or unknown and look up for it online. We have all done this at some point when we needed an answer for Rasode mein kaun tha. Now, I know at this point you might be interested in finding the answer to how can you create a buzz. To understand how you can create a buzz requires you to think from people's point of view. Can you, as a marketer, just come up with something and expect it to create a buzz? That's quite unlikely because it needs to have the same effect on people. And you cannot guarantee that. But here are a few ways in which you can create a buzz. Number 1, limited editions. Limited edition communication makes use of something known as the scarcity principle. You create this urgency in the minds of your consumers, making them want to purchase your product as soon as possible. The best example that I can think of in this case is that of Xiaomi mobile phone sale. If the sale is supposed to go live at 12 p.m., it may not be a surprise if the stock is sold out at 12:03 p.m. That's how amazing this technique works. Number 2, make influencers your target. Influencer marketing is growing by leaps and bounds. I feel it's the best way to talk about a product. Influencers already have a great fan following, and it makes a lot of sense if they create a buzz around your products and it sells. Number 3, make people your focus, not the product. Now, this is something I strongly believe in, and it works. Buzz marketing is only applicable when the word spreads, and accordingly, this will only work when it's about people. So the process needs to be around the situation and then create a connection with the product. Number 4, utilize the network effect. The network effect refers to the fact that a product becomes more desirable when a lot of people are using it. You might have seen this phenomena when shopping online. Which product are you more likely to buy? A product that has 5-star rating from 2 reviewers, or the one that has 5-star rating from over 150 people? Clearly, the second one. Now let's move on to understanding the types of buzz marketing. In this video, we will cover the top 3 types of buzz marketing. Number 1, spreading a rumor. Now, this can definitely backfire, and we will talk about how that happens later when we discuss the disadvantages of buzz marketing. But if done in the right way, this approach can work wonders. Just spread a rumor around your brand, and there you have a buzz created. Number 2, online advertising. This is the most common type of buzz marketing that marketers consider these days. Advertise your brand heavily online to the extent that it's almost close to bombarding, but not. Works wonders if you also have an element that's spreading some sort of news already. Number 3, offline campaigns. These are considered to be close-knit buzz marketing techniques and mostly revolve around a person-to-person communication. The easiest way to incorporate this is through customer care services and feedback. Now that we have understood in depth what buzz marketing is, let's move into looking at its advantages and disadvantages. Let's first start with the advantages. The biggest advantage that you have through buzz marketing is free advertisement. In a situation where you are using a popular trend, your product gets free advertising. What else can you ask for? And if you look at a comparison, clearly buzz marketing is more likely to give you greater returns than the traditional form of marketing. Number 2, it allows you to develop an instant connect with your audience. For once, you get the chance to focus on your audience and not just work around a promotional campaign. And even customers acknowledge this. It creates a better image of your brand because for once you aren't focused on the product directly but focused on creating a buzz. Having said all of this, in a few situations, buzz marketing can also backfire. Let's see how. Now, if a brand takes a dig at a topic that is controversial in nature, it can create a big problem. We see Amul's advertising doing this quite often. I'm sure they plan all of it in a good faith, but it can backfire, especially if people's sentiments are attached to it. Another way in which buzz marketing can backfire is when the hype doesn't live up to the reality. That's actually the worst space to be in because this can lead to negative word of mouth marketing. So before you get into buzz marketing, it's always better to ensure that you can back up the claims that you're making. Lastly, let's look at a few examples that have worked really well for brands trying to create buzz marketing. Number 1, Netflix India. When Netflix planned on entering the market in India, they were aware that it's not going to be an easy ride. Television viewing was the most common form of entertainment, and we were asking consumers to not just move from that, but also pay more for it. Netflix launched a campaign around hashtag Life Without Netflix that created a lot of buzz on social media and helped the brand tremendously. The second example is that of Amazon. The campaign Alexa Loses Her Voice by Amazon created a lot of buzz. This worked so well due to many factors. To begin with, the quirkiness, the unique approach, and the audience connect. The video links to both these campaigns is provided in the description box below. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and incorporate your own buzz marketing strategy. If you like this video and want us to create more such simple marketing concept videos, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification icon. You can also follow the Marketing Empress on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook to keep up with all things marketing.